The person that you see on my screen right now, we're going to talk about this lady and this mother, okay? The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department have confirmed that the body of a little kid that they were looking for, a little baby actually, that they were looking for, they had a big Amber Alert out. Some of you guys got the text if you were in that area, but they confirmed that they found the body of that baby right there in a graveyard. Found that body in a Southeast Charlotte cemetery, and it was of the 6-month-old baby from the town of Matthews. Now, I want to see if you guys can keep up with this baby's name. The baby's name is Liam Cody Brown-Erickson. I'm going to spell it C-H-I-L-I-A-M, Liam or Chiliam or Kiliam. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it. Cody, middle name, last name Brown-Erickson. Okay? The mom's last name is Brown, and then the added portion is Erickson, probably from the biological father. Can we get a hashtag, where is the biological father? Because we have not heard from this ghost of a man. I don't understand, how is it that we have all these babies out here, but you don't have no men around? Like, I think the men need to step up, and if you know you're the father of this kid, you should have been the first one on the front line out here looking for your kid. I don't like this at all, okay? Now, the boy's mother is identified. Let me get her name up on the screen here. That lady right there, her name is Tamara J. Brown, Tamera, 30 years old, and were announced as missing on 7 p.m. Friday by Matthews Police Department. The boy and his mom were announced missing. At the time, police said that Brown possibly might be suffering from a mental health disability. She had been spotted earlier in the day with the child in Uptown Charlotte after going missing from her home near Gander Cove Lane Thursday night. Key word here, possibly. Possibly. The reason why that word possibly bothers me is because why in the hell would you bring up the word possibly suffering from mental health if you do not know if this person has been diagnosed, if this person hasn't been to a doctor? Why are they bringing that up? I'll read it again. At the time, police say that the mother, Brown, possibly suffering from mental health disability, had been spotted earlier in the day with the child in Uptown Charlotte after going missing from her home on Thursday night. Did everybody catch what I just said? I don't like that, because what does that mean? You guys know that I believe in holding people accountable, especially the caretaker, the primary caretakers of these children, the biological parents. Why would you give them a built-in excuse like that? I don't like that shit. And unless you know what you're talking about, I think you need to not say it, right? Let's move on. Around 10 p.m. on Friday, the mother, Tamara J. Brown, was located by Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department officers after an incident near Galleria Boulevard in Southeast Charlotte. Are you guys ready for this? She was arrested and charged with robbery and assaulting a government official. Or Tamara Brown was accused of taking a man's iPhone and then assaulting him, as well as the 2 officers who arrested her, who were all men. Put a pin in that, we'll come back to it. They got her on charges of common law robbery and 2 counts of assault on a government official. And I want you guys to think about that. The woman that you see on my screen right here robbed a grown-ass man and assaulted 2 male police officers. A short time later, an Amber Alert was issued for the missing boy. Brown reportedly refused to cooperate and would not tell them where her son was. To me, that type of thing should automatically indicate guilt, and it should be an arrestable offense on its own. I believe that the mom probably sold her child for the same reason that she felt the need to steal a cell phone. Does that make sense? Does the correlation make sense? I think it does. Because why else would you steal a cell phone? And you beat up 2 grown men to try to steal this cell phone. Actually, 3 total. 1 being the man who had the cell phone, and then the other 2 being what they call government officials, police officers. She did it for money. So if you're willing to go through all of that just to take a fucking phone, maybe it's not beyond you to sell your children when we know that in America, there is a black market for buying children. The North Carolina Department of Public Safety reported after the 30-year-old mother was located that she refused to tell where the child was located. That means that they probably believe that she knew where this kid was. And I want y'all to think about the fact that they took up all of this time and all of this resources and all of these people pitched in to try to find this kid between the Amber Alerts. Shout out to all the people out there in Charlotte who actually did pay attention to the Amber Alert and was out looking for that kid. Everybody in the United States of America heard about this kid missing, and she refused to even partially try to help them. To me, that is egregious in itself. Let me go ahead and get this fair usage up, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a couple of news videos. Let's get it. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
A tragic end tonight in the search for a missing baby that sparked an Amber Alert. Thank you for joining us. I'm Maggie Newland. Police say they found the body of Liam Brown-Erickson early this morning at a cemetery in southeast Charlotte. Authorities had been searching for the 6-month-old and his mother since Thursday night. Neighbors who learned about the case are shaken.
It's crazy. It makes me want to go home and take my baby and, hold her and make sure that nobody's going to take her from me or she's going to go missing or, anything like that. And it's just, I don't know.
According to police, the child's mother was arrested on robbery and assault charges the night before police found her son's body. According to the North Carolina Department of Public Safety, Tamara Brown refused to tell them where the child was.
Well, Rob, it's truly heartbreaking, and the investigation does have several different layers. Police say that the child and her mother were last seen down that way towards Uptown, and this morning, Charlotte and Matthews police did find that baby's body right here at Sharon Memorial Park.
I had a sick sense there was a sick mind behind there, holding that child.
Nicholas Chayeko recalls the last time he saw his neighbors, Liam and Tamara Brown, right before they went missing.
She was kind of inappropriately dressed for the weather, but the baby was swaddled, looked warm, comfortable.
Thursday, Liam and his mother were first reported missing from the Gander Cove Lane area in Matthews. Then Friday night, CMPD arrested Brown on Galleria Boulevard for robbery and assaulting government employees. But Liam was not with her and she wouldn't say where he was. That prompted a statewide Amber Alert. But around 4 this morning, investigators found the body of 6-month-old Liam in this cemetery on Monroe Road.
I'm just in shock. I have no words.
Police have not said how the baby died, and right now, no one has been charged in his death.
It's tragic. It really is. I feel so sorry for that baby.
And it's also important to note that police do say that Brown does face mental health challenges. This is an active and ongoing investigation.
And I still don't understand how these people are in the news saying she possibly had a mental issue. Either this bitch had a mental issue or she didn't. Right? Right or wrong? A speculative narrative. Why? Why speculate something like that? I don't like that that big ass gray area. Well, maybe you're building in an excuse for a woman who couldn't even do something as simple as say, this is what I think happened to my kid. She didn't help at all. They said she refused to help the police figure out where her child is. But you're more worried about putting out a narrative that cushions the blow of maybe she was going through something. Fuck what she was going through. How about this? That baby was only 3 months old. How about what that 3-month-old baby was going through? How come nobody in the news has talked about what that 3-month-old baby was going through? Do y'all not find that weird? Did nobody cared? Y'all just watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 news stories, and I still got one more to go. We'll see if they talk about the suffering that that baby went through, the pain that that baby went through, how scared that that baby went through. Let's see. Let me give them a chance. Let me let the video play, and let's just see if anybody gave a shit about what that kid was going through. Please take a look at that baby's face, and y'all tell me what could have made any parent or any caretaker or anybody do something so heinous to this baby that causes this baby's death. What did Liam do that was so bad that he did not deserve a chance to grow up and learn to walk, learn to talk? He did not learn to feed himself. He did not learn to get potty trained. He did not learn to make friends. He didn't get to go to daycare. He didn't get to go to school. He didn't get to meet uncles, aunts, aunties. He didn't get to do so much stuff. He didn't get to learn a favorite food. He didn't get to learn a favorite color. So many things that we take for granted, this baby did not get an opportunity to experience, nor will he ever. And I think that that's cruel and that's unfair, right? There's nothing that that baby did that was wrong at all. And for the life of me, I can't understand why you would have a child that you do not value. As a mother, you have every, and I want to say this, women are amazing people. They have this wonderful, awesome, amazing gift from God. And that gift is the gift of giving life, right? That's a gift. That's an honor. And shout out to the ladies who understand that your body is a temple and that body is a gift to the world, right? And whenever you have a gift like that, to be able to give life and create life, I think that it should be a thing that should be treasured. At what point did we go wrong that we stop valuing that gift? Every mother and every woman worth their salt and worth their womb should be upset at the mother who did not give a shit about this beautiful little innocent baby. He looked happy. I don't care what her mental status is. Apparently, it wasn't drastic enough that anybody prevented her from having kids. Apparently, it wasn't that bad. They let her be a mom. So apparently, whatever she was going through mentally, potentially, this speculative narrative was not that bad. Couldn't have been. Because nobody questioned it before until the baby's dead. Now we're saying, oh, well, let's see. Crap. We got to get a mama out. We got to get a mama out. Maybe she was going through something. Well, you know what's funny? How men are actually more emotional than women, but we always give women an emotional excuse and say, well, it's because she was going through this. It was because she was going through that. In America, I believe that we need to cut the excuses. We need to cut all of the excuses and have everything to be black and white. I don't care what the excuse is. There cannot be an excuse as a parent to be irresponsible. Can I get a thumbs up on that for the people that are out there that love children and respect children and even respect your children and your family, and even the people that made it to where you were alive to be able to get to the point of where you are in life right now? Somebody had enough respect for your life to make sure that you were living right now. Everybody in the world right now should understand that message. Everybody should condemn a person not showing the utmost care and respect for their children. We should not beat our children. You should not put your hands, feet, or other objects on children at all. If you have to discipline your children physically, then you are not a suitable parent. Know that I said that. If you can't control your children here, then you're weak as a parent. You're a terrible parent if you can't control your children here. That process starts from the moment that they come out of the womb. Not after they're 12 and 13 years old and now you want to re-guide them, you want to redirect them, you want to retrain them. No, that is an everyday, 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week process and conversations you should be having with your children on a day-to-day basis to get them to understand that they're going to be independent at some point, and all you want to do is guide them. You do not want to force them. You want to guide them as parents. And that's why I love being able to email people when they ask for parenting advice, because I do that a lot. This baby did nothing to deserve what he got, and he deserved a hell of a lot more respect from his mother and from his father. Can we get a hashtag, where is the father? This shitty ass man who did not have enough nuts to step up and say, I want to help find my kid, my seed. If you see something, say something. Who do y'all know that says that more than I do? We say that a lot here on our platform because what we want to do is we want to encourage more people to have real courage and to step out and say something when you know that there's something wrong and when you know a child is in danger. The part that I don't agree with is the part where he says do something. I don't want you guys to actually do anything to anybody. But what you can do is report it to the proper authorities, and then it's their job, and they are the ones that are going to be protected under the law in order to go do something. But you can cause change to happen if you see something and say something. And shout out to Miss June Bennett, who always posts the link out there and the information for the National Child Abuse Hotline, which is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you see something, please say something. Continue to repeat that message. Continue to spread that message of love, peace, and respect for these children. They can't speak for themselves, nor can they defend themselves. We are the AFC. That means we advocate for children first. From my heart to your heart, from my heart to yours. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. That's the end of the stream, and we'll see you guys on the next stream, okay? Guys, have a great night. Peace.